Hello, this is OldCrowBalthazor. Welcome to Balthazor's Strategic Arcana. This is my chain multiplayer match playing Strategic Command Rule 1. I'm playing 1916 Icarus scenario, which is a mod. I'm playing the mod dev, MdSmall or Michael Small. He's playing Cinch Bars. I'm playing Entente. It's episode 10. September 2nd, 1916, late summer. So the French just got artillery weapons too. Which we're going to want to upgrade. If we go quiet, though, he's going to know. So, but what are we going to do? I don't know. The British are behind with that. A lot of interesting things going on. We're closing in on Baghdad. The Salonika front is in peril. Can't try to get this. Yeah, can he get in though? Still might have to do an evacuation. Damn it. That is a hell of a hit. It's tenable unless I brought something else in. Turks. You got cavalry? No, just another German. He's in. Son of a bitch. Hold back here. We're holding up by pissed off. I could have pulled back. Got some artillery on the supplies. And then I went over shit out of it up here. And I got new news about the mechanics getting grease in the water. And provisional government forms here. A lot of Germans. Now, what about the Western Front? Yeah, got away. We brought these guys off the convoy line. We're going to have to get them back in good supply. Are you going to attack? He's just using the shells. Excuse me. Salonika. Yeah, I got in here and I could not dig. Now I gotta have to break off that. Alright, Bardia should be at 0 supply. It's not gonna be easy to kill it though. Before it was impossible. He's wondering if I'm going to do a landing behind him. Italy got a break temporarily. So we got, let's go over here. We're going to want to upgrade these right now. But we got substantial money. Place a unit or dig here. Probably here. I won't be able to dig though. He probably will kill this. Well, I could dig after. We got this covered. Yeah, we dropped this in. He's in there, so we're going to have to evacuate. And we're bringing ships around. We can also evacuate like this. Still have the port. And get you in. Damn. So we're going to have to hold with all of our might here. So, okay, let me explain Greece now. So I talked to Michael about Greece. So when a provisional government comes in, in Russia, they have to be below 25% mobilization. The Tsar will abdicate. When he does, the British get a decision. I think it's 50. 50 MPP, I don't know, but we would pay it. And that these guys will go, will join the Entente if they're above 20%. So let me close this. If he takes Salonika, which he's probably going to be able to do now, you know, we'll try to resist. If he takes Salonika and he gives it to the Bulgarians, they're going to swing way over to the Entente. If he gives it back to Greece, they're going to swing to the Central Powers, 20%. So we want to keep up the diplomacy going on Greece. Right now it's a 64%, but we got to double down, or these guys are going to be isolated. Going to have to be able to fall back. So I'm going to have to get you out. Don't know about you. I'm going to have to get you out. Wow. I think you're going to have to stay. It might be a slaughter. We upgraded here. I'm going to upgrade this now. Now I could close in on this, but I would need at least 3 units to do that. Start wearing this down. Supply 0. I'm going to bring you Denich up. Can't really yet. This is where I could use heavy artillery. I could put a unit here or here, dig here. We bought this because we might be able to do a ruse with this. A landing next to Constantinople, help sway the Greeks. Or at the mines, it'd be really difficult. All right, Salonika. I got to get on the road. I got to try to save this, and that means we can only get 1 unit out at a time, and then we're getting our supply here. Son of a bitch. Where are we going to put you? Get there, I could get you out too. I just brought you in, but I don't think so. I think we want to hold as long as possible. So if we transport you, well, we're going to have to, unless stay isolated, drop no. Can't. Probably bring you to France. Let's get on a transport. This Serb I can send down to help this. Now this, going in here and digging and leaving this might be the option. I don't know. We're probably going to lose the core, but we might get lucky. Oops. Get you in here to block them. We'll have to stay here. I can't get you out. Okay, I'm gonna get you. Now this is an issue here. Okay. So we need to get you out. I would say now. We have to cover this, so let's get you. I don't want to hit him sub. Well, I hope this has been exciting for everybody. Also got the option to drop my mines. Everybody, I haven't used any of my mines. Now I wonder. We'll dig. If he breaks through, we'll leave. You know, should I dig or upgrade? I almost think I should upgrade. Then I can dig. I won't be able to upgrade. No, I'm going to prepare the trench. I got to have money for the Greeks. Oh, he cannot. What is the interesting topography here? Because of that port. Let me go check the Greeks because we just got a hit on who. There's the Russians again. No. Oh, we're looking at Greece. Hold on. Who's the French? Let's see what he's doing. He's probably furious. He figured out that I pulled out of Romania. And see, we could always go back on Romania. Germans. He hasn't. This is interesting, an interesting tell too. He's done all of his research that he wanted to do for now. Not us. So we still got 4-4 with French. So let's go ahead. Let me pad this one more time. Or I could put the French in here. Yeah, this is it's an interesting problem, though. All right. I think we will evacuate. drop a mine. Kind of out of... I think I will evacuate this. Okay. I still see a problem. I don't, you know, if the Greeks get in, that's going to be a British minor. We'll have Greeks, so if I have any French forces, and they also, they're a minor of the Serbs, so I might want to leave this general close. Do need the port open, though. Well, I could have actually not moved that. That's fine. What about the Serb? We could bring them down. It'll help with our supply. Probably want to bring them here. He doesn't want me. I know what he's doing here. We're gonna need port space. Let's risk it. Stall. Just my luck. Still. Eventually, we're going to want to take Alarish, but again, we need more units. Still don't know what I'm going to do with the Marine yet. All right. We're going to want this back as soon as possible. Actually don't need this here. This has got me bothered. And I'm just wondering, I've got a mine. I actually wanted to drop one here and here. Or I could here and here because I can still get through. Actually, let's do that. He sees it. That's fine. You're gonna come out. I've got to think about this here. we can drive on them, but we need 3. Let's do this first. Again, I can put you on AV, but I can now I can't command the Marine. Just want to keep it supply because what I like to do. Generally, I would. It's going to be tenuous. Yanbo. All right. Because we can dig. Again, because we got high evasion, it's 30%. If he hits it, it'll run, which normally is a good thing. But to reduce this, I need 2 units on there. And he's only going to get 1 attack, so we need 3 units. And I might as well use the Marines and we can get him out of Yambo later. We'll see it coming. And I can't remember the proximity. It's pretty close, so I get wherever the command range these guys are, the readiness affects them better. There's a boost. I should read it. Okay, let's get in here. Yeah, we could swap you in Yambo. I'm gonna wanna you. I'm gonna go ahead and reinforce it before we. Now here, this. Let's get General Mod in a moment. We ain't reducing here, but we want to reduce this. Where do I put the artillery? It takes a long time. This place is so difficult, and I've got to get him close enough. So I'm gonna have to do swaps and all that. We're gonna want to. So we want to reduce Najaf. All the swamps, the low areas, floods in the spring. We're lucky we got the Indian Corps out of cut. Barely. Yeah, see, it's not good here unless I brought in another HQ. That could happen. Let me go see the Russians. Where are we in terms of national morale? 27. It's getting close. When are we went all in on Salonika? Well, it was a matter of time anyway. So this was unfortunate because I wanted to wear down Ramadi's down to 4. And he could be slowly getting things in here. I do have... I wonder if the bomber, I don't think it can... You see what's a Terazar. Save that. We're at the very end of our tether here, almost. It's Ramadi we want to hit, but how in the hell? I only got a supply of 4. I've got to change my. All right, let's shift this. Trench. Now he could get behind us with this. I almost need another unit, but I don't have anything. Tenuous. Could reinforce that. Yeah, I can reinforce this up, but let's hold. How much am I going to need for this? 24. I'm going to do it. It's that important. Don't know if I need to here. He had an HQ here. I think it's worth a C. Have them there in the first place. Railroad isn't done yet. Where are the Turks? National morale. Okay, I'm going to bring General Udenich, so I'm going to flip this guy. And so our supply is going to be low. This is going to go down to 0. So we can always pull back. We want to hold these. And Michael found out. We thought these NM objectives that he would get it back if he takes it back. He doesn't. He says he'd have to take cars and Batum, and I said, well, they'll form the Transcaucasian Republic. So if you have any units, after Russia becomes Bolshevik, the second revolution, you'd have to go for it. They did historical, and they went after Baku and occupied it. So it could recover. So why it's shown, I don't know. I guess it's a glitch. But this is something I'm going to want with artillery. I can't really, so I'm going to go ahead and get you in platoon. This is another, see, I almost need to bring a garrison down or something, which I could do. Because it's natural, again, a Marine. I doubt if a Turkish Marine's going to come in this way, but you never know. So let's catch all these. I don't think I'll be bringing an HQ down here. Again, go any further, just... there's nothing to gain from it. other than killing Turks. All right. So our best general is going to defend the capital. I would want him in the lead. Might pull back. Flood the zone here. Okay. I get a unit. Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder if I should have the artillery up there. I'm thinking. This is the other thing too. Do I get? I don't get a British unit. Next turn I do though. This is the other thing too. I can intervene if anyone missed the last episodes. Once provisional government comes in, I have the option to intervene, and these would be sent immediately to Murmansk, and then the Russians get 22,000 national morale points, and then if I get them within 10 hexes, Pskov another, so I keep the Russians in longer and longer. And then when they're ready to fail, I got to rail them back up to Murmansk, and there's a decision, and this gets annexed. Don't know if the annexation comes first or after. I'm not clear. I'll talk to him again about it. It's a new edition. I like it. Yeah, I mean, I've got all this density here of heavy artillery here, and I can keep falling back. You know, get narrow. And I get another unit. So should we fall back here now? I don't want to lose Vinica very easily. If he gets in, I want to be able to counterattack. Just wonder if I should. Bring one of these up. I don't know if I can counterattack that much. He gets into one of these. I have to counterattack in front of him. Because I had more units like before. This gets wider. I actually think I'm actually going to send one up here. I don't know yet. Can't cross here. Maybe you can in this mod. Ah, shoot. Interesting. How much is this reduced? See, I can put a dig here too. We're going to bring our heavy artillery in. He could get through the swamp. I'll get some in there. I don't have any spare units. Wait a second. Still got 296. But can I buy this core? Oh, that's French. Oh, did I just do what I did? I just spent money on the French core. I was going to do that anyway. Yeah, let's go back. Yeah, I did, but that's fine. It's dead. We need as many as we can. Because I'm going to be upgrading the artillery. We put money into diplomacy. Next turn is September 16th, and then October 7th, and then November 4th. The day, or there's more days in the turn. We get into the fall. I want to get this. Two turns. I get this. 3 turns. So should I bring, or should I lure him in? Got to be able to hit him really hard. Or would it be more of a benefit to have it here and start protecting the capital? What do I do about this? That would suck. Absolutely don't have anything to spare. Unless I could see it move. Won't see this move. Need a full core. How far can you get around me? Of course, you could lose that. He's got really decent units here. Fall back. All I need is a unit here. Sorry it's taking so long. I could get away with this. It's unupgraded. I'm gonna upgrade this anyway. Not send that there. I'm going to reconfigure that. Let's pull back. It's an obvious kill box. Well, let's do this. Yeah, the woods. Digging in the woods. Let's do it. 3 or 4. Say hi to my little friend. Okay, let's go back. Now, see, this is the thing. We can start reconnoitering. We gotta really be careful. So when I do get a Marine, I can take a chance and land here. Now, I'll have supply for a while, so it would permanently take these out. We'll lose the Marine. We wouldn't be able to get in here. But the mines, and they don't look like they're being clipped because he knocked me off. But the other thing is for the Greeks, they're not in, to help spur them, is if you have any Entente unit within 3 hexes of Constantinople. I can imagine lying here and also blocking this. That would be something. The other one is landing here and getting into this bit. But again, he's got a dreadnought. He's got a pre-dreadnought. That's another reason why I didn't take a chance on the Greeks when they wanted to try to entice a couple of their fleet elements to come over to us, because there was a 30% chance that the Ottomans would have got him. There would have been a destroyer involved. So there have been 2 destroyers on the submarine. And I wish I had a destroyer. I should have bought one, because I could have dropped a mine right here. My loot lost a destroyer out of the bit. Well, let's see. Since we have the money, might as well reinforce everything. Can't do you. Again, this is the only way out. Probably ordered to stand and die. There'll be a huge blow to the Ottomans if we can take it. And then we'll work on this. He sees this coming, so now he knows. And we got Lawrence here, so I'm not going to do the traditional go around. This one we did. So we got to go to the West Front. The Americans. Oh, well, we're going to go there. So we got 83. Save the money. We're generating a lot. But, you know, it looks like these are going to come in handy after all. Yeah, I'll buy one. Yeah. Get that. And then we got this. Alas. Let's do the Italians. Stand by here. Now also, I need to look at... So next turn is the 16th, so I do not get this. You got to have a logbook if you really want to plan this all out. We got this coming. And next turn we get a destroyer and one or torpedo boats can be really helpful. And we can buy one of these again. So let's go ahead and do that. Get to place you. Actually, we're probably going to lose 9 next turn. You know what? I'm not going to be able to. How's it for sure? Well, I need more like French units here. Heavy artillery. Again, I can't do anything. 68. Let me go look at research. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. With infantry weapons, we were ahead of the French. Let's do another check. And we're down 8. Got one of those bastards got away there. I'm going to do the west front, but I want to look. I'm going to take a break. I don't like this guy here. Yeah. Definitely don't want to lose. Let's do a flight. Oh! Okay, so he hasn't shoved off there, but he's got... not going to be sending anything else. We might be evacuating, maybe. And pull back on Corfu, and hopefully. So anyway, when he takes, he's going to have a hard decision. Give the Macedonia this part to Bulgaria. you know, it's income, a killer port, really antagonize the Greeks. They'll get in. Anyway, I've got to get Greece in. I can't, or not. Austria-Hungary cannot hold this, cannot keep it. He has two decisions: that or give it to the Greeks, and then they swing. So we've got to hold us enough turns, and I almost contemplating putting British money into it to make certain that we keep going up, because it's got to be over. Because if he gives it to Greeks, 20% goes back. I'm at 72 now. I just have the bad luck, so and I want to protect this. And once we get that clear, we're going to be able to like the dreadnought over here. Just do that because every time I could go out and get hit. Go ahead and reinforce it. It's only 11. That's where we stand now on supply. Yeah, I'm glad I'm going back over because I don't need this artillery either. I'm going to need to cover that. That's why I bought something. I could use a spare unit here of anything. Russians, and I'm going to look, and then I'm going to take a break. So another thing that's cheap is the cavalry divisions. Well, they're 150. These are a lot more powerful, but useful down over here in the wild east. Yeah, I know. All right, that's a good reminder too. And so I am going to take a break. But before we do this, we'll absolutely do this right now. We're going to go quiet. Look at the stats and watch them change. Yeah. It leaves me at 155. And I'll be back in a little bit. All right, I'm back. So we just got Fighter 2. This, I need to have these here. I mean, this is a catch-22 too. I want to keep the Russians in the war as long as possible. Right? After the provision, Kerensky becomes a republic. So again, the intervention, it's a new part of this mod. I've never tested it before or anything. Again, he is going to attack me. He is dense all the way through here. The last reconnaissance that we did, we're gonna do another one. A couple. And he's probably on the verge of getting, well, he's holding back. Well, we clipped him really good a few turns ago. And then he really filled it up. He's probably waiting to get the artillery too. Fury level 2. And so there's going to be swaths of units are going to die, and I'm going to want a counterattack where he's going to move in. He's going to move in with superior tech, or trench tech too. See, you can do Entrenchment 5. So I'm debating this. Yeah, let's readjust all this. This is a problem with, it's not a problem, but I'm going to look at this needs to be repaired. I almost need one right now. I do get a French unit I could put here, but I really need one here. Or here. These are almost too damn close. Because they're going to build it, because he might sweep this. I don't know. Why don't, and I want to, I'm going to reinforce this. No. Okay. You know, I should probably do my due diligence here. Yeah, we got to redo this. It always, again, that's the problem here. Let me go back. When you put on auto, if things get dynamic, let's detach you. It's another reason why some of my units were getting mauled. We do need to do a reconnaissance from the British. You can see all, you can, let's do that. We'll look at tech and everything. Yeah, 3, 2, and none. Oh, man. Well, anyway, that's what we're looking at. I mean, I could attack now, here. I've been accused in the other game of being passive and then too aggressive. Passive-aggressive. But you need to be able to follow up and stuff. I need units already strong. So I'm beginning to wonder if I should sail these guys. Get him in now. I have all the shells. These I can't shoot. And then I have a French unit. I'm going to need to fill the ranks. I'm going to need the counterattack. This is only a 3. Yeah, but we were shelling them, see? Now we don't have... another reason why we need another fighter. Let me go look at the research, because it's going to be next year. So with the French, I got into this so I can buy another fighter. Not the British. Following up here, we could add that and that. French at 143. This was key to doubling down on that. And then with the British, yeah, I got way behind, but I never had the money. Shell tech, and for the French are higher. The British, yeah, next turn I get this. You know, I think I'm going to send an Anzac over right now. Because the provisional government isn't going to happen for a little while. Yeah, next turn is the 16th, so I won't get this. So, yeah, I'm going to send a stream. I'm going to send one over, one Anzac. Go chasing subs. I gotta get you home. This is a place to get the good supply. He's out here. We caught him here, so he can only go 10. Yeah, let's do the front first. Still got 3 mines and 1 mine. Let's use this. Yeah, see, they don't have the demoralization like in vanilla. But they get experience better, as far as I remember in the mod. Quicker. Let's do this then. Wondering where I should put the French. We could attack here, but I'm going to want to be able to counterattack here. So I need another Frenching, but I actually need... Oh, it's difficult. I actually need one here. Here. Alright, so let's do Fodge again. In the middle of that. He's got an experience to him. Well, we do have another French HQ, and actually might end up over here. It might go back here. I almost thinking it probably better up here. I'm debating stuff here. Full on, he's gonna whack me, but he's gonna wait. I mean, let's go ahead and shell. We were recovering 2. Let me look at research again for French. We bought a core. I was buying a Russian one, but I was going to buy one anyway. I got to keep that stream going. This would be 50. Yeah, I do not know. Go ahead and knock this down. This is a test run. See, this is what he's still got one entrenchment level. So I mean, I could kill it. But I'll take damage. I just don't got. I don't got the. I'm not gonna do it. So we'll paying attention, but I'm sure Michael will be. He's gonna know. How come the French one didn't? Maybe Mikey forgot. All right, let me go look at. Could buy a full-on core, or we could go heavy. I think what we need to do. And God, these are great too. Could buy the tank cores, or wait. Won't be useful in January. Well, I have to bring it over, though. I think with the British, we got to do research. Yeah, we need this eventually. 137, so no tank yet. Might do the trench. Might go throw some in Dipple. Yeah, oh, you know, I could have upgraded you. Upgrade, give you elite. Let's give you elite, because do counterattack. How much is this going to be? 39. Let's do all the French. I'm going to do this. I got 64. Could do Diplo. Could do aerial warfare. Production tech. Oop. Repair you. Or reinforce you. Accelerate. ASW 14. The French. Yeah, create a whole new army for Italy. Italy can get a heavy artillery, but it's on landing keep getting hit, so I never have the money. Save it. I'm gonna get a torpedo boat. That's gonna be awesome. 51. God, you get to place you, I know. Oh, you know what? We're getting close. We're going to be able to at least buy a tank. Might be the French to play one next, because I'm making more money in the British. Well, British probably about the same, no, a little more. But the thing is British are subsidizing so much. We get a catch-up bonus with this. I think trench warfare actually get part of it back. All right. Now, let's do the Americans and we'll do our naval stuff. And then we'll look. And again, another long term, but this is fun as hell. So the Americans, I got 4 chits in here. We're still at 31%. Moving along here. This would be good. It's taken forever. I could fighter development. We're over at fighter 1. Yeah, I think they get a fighter. If not, I'll get one. Okay, let's do that. And we'll look at the charts again. Again, eventually there's going to be some monsters coming. One thing about this, I won't see all the Austrians in this mod. At least I think in 14 too, but 1916, he's going to have to populate a whole bunch of towns. I don't have the list here, but like the Slavic towns with at least a core, I believe. Maybe just a unit, but I'll go find out. But like Lemberg, Krakow, other places around here. I think Klausenberg. I think it's like 6 of these. Again, I don't remember. I'll find out. I'm going to be looking at the manual. It's 84 pages. It's killer that he's got a manual. All right, let's finish up our... let's go look here for a sub. Now he's back. So supply 11. Contact. Rockow. That is one of my favorite parts of this game. It's only supply 9. Don't get hit. Oh, that's all right. Necessary stuff. We went here just to tie him up. We're going to lose it. Maybe we'll lose it when it's a decent supply at least. I'll probably be able to get you out. I don't want him interfering. I'm going to actually place this here. Yeah, we were pretty effective at turning him back before, but he's coming back for more. I'm going to have to maybe repair this. I even put ASW on it to maintain this line. Because I need this sub. Let's go ahead and put this on. Small, but it's something. Well, I think that's it. Other than just look at the reports again. So this is what he's looking at. He's gonna be looking at all this. This is the British. Let's look at MPPs. So we haven't been hit for a while. Convoys, but that again. Here's the French. There's the Italians. The Russians got a little uptick. The Americans just flat. There's Germany. Yeah, that was the last big explosive attack we did on them. Here's the Austrians. Turks. Research again. Compare that. Here's the Britain at 890. The French at 1020. Yeah, we're still behind them. Convoys. It's been low yield on them, but French, Italians did get clipped bad. Got a sub in Western Med. Well, I think that is it. I hate walking away again. I do need to sub. Should I risk this? No. Because I know I got to keep it entirely covered. I don't want to put this guy out there, should I? This one I accident, and then I need this too, honestly. Maybe I will. Yeah, this one I've actually put ASW on. I clicked on it, but actually that's kind of useful. Supply of 8. I know what we can do. Let's go ahead. Also got a supply of 8. Still short. I think I really need them. 11. Yeah, we are. Okay, so what I'll do, I need another couple cruisers. Well, I got this one. That's I'm gonna send you up then. I might as well just start sending now. This has actually been useful here. So light cruisers I want because, well, you know, again, I'm gonna look. We are getting ships. The French getting us not out into December. These are coming quick. These are gonna cover. But I'd rather out there be hunting subs than maintaining a blockade line. Oh yeah. Well, I think that is it. Yeah, I want to hold on to Pskov as long as possible. This will probably go. Back off. No, because this entrenchment's 0. And it will be. This is 4. No, we're going to have to sacrifice. Yeah, I didn't want to stretch out. I actually like make it better. Going to make a kill box here. Don't want to spread this out too much. Let's see if he goes after this. It's going to widen on us. Yeah, this is interesting as hell. Yeah, that's it. All right. But look at this. I don't want to back off here. It just shortens everything. We're going to try to get you out, and hopefully we won't lose you. Okay, that's it. There we go. We disrupt. There we go. 1. Got to see it because we spotted it. It's not very much, is it? Yeah. How bad? Greece, 18%. Wow, that was a big one. That almost ensures, I don't think he's going to follow up on it. Almost ensures they're going to get in when the provisional government happens. U.S. okay is now open. Okay. Fully. Ooh, Chetnik Commander Kosta Pekanek sent to organize resistance in occupied Serbia. I don't think I'd want to mess with you. Just taking one look at you. Scientist report. Oh, nice. We just threw a chit in there. Good. Industrial tech for the British. Right on. France develops armored warfare level 2. I think next turn, if we got the money, depending on what happens, we'll buy a tank. We want one in the spring of 17. Infantry weapons development, wonderful. For the Italians. USA develops trench warfare level 3. Here's our money. Oh, we're finally hardly paying for anything anywhere other than the Portuguese now. It's 414. French. Yeah, Italy is just a basket case. I wonder if that should be adjusted just slightly. I mean, they were weak. They always are. Sorry, Italy. 355. Yep. All right. Well, this is OldCrowBalthazor. Thanks for watching. That was enjoyable. Trying to redeem myself from the last game, which I did make my mistakes. What the hell is that? Anyway, we'll see you guys on the virtual battlefield. I am gone.